5%. Reports emerge that New Delhi is set to slash tariffs on European car imports as part of a trade deal, in what would be the most aggressive opening yet of a protected sector. Shares of Mahindra and Mahindra opens new tab fell as much as 5.1% to their lowest since August 2025. Leading losses on the Nifty Auto index opens new tab, which was down 2.2%. I want to go across to Mr. M.K. Agarwal. Now, Mr. M.K. Agarwal, because you're a senior economist, could you simplify this for our viewers, please?
Yes, in fact, initially when this type of deal happens, what happens that they are not correctly interpreted. They are subject to misinterpretation, and many times they find the threat. For example, if there is a reduced tariff on the imported cars, people call it luxury. No, it's not luxury car. If a car ranges from 15 lakhs, 15 lakh car cannot be considered luxury car. Moreover, there is a quota fixed for that. For example, we cannot import, or EU cannot export more than 2.5 lakh vehicles in a year. So there is a quota type of thing. So there is enough protection to our domestic manufacturers. Otherwise, also you'll find that they were importing. Many people were buying these luxury vehicles. Even whatever was sold earlier, even that is counted there. So I believe there is nothing to worry about, and market generally, because this type of deal was stuck midday and trading session was on. So many type of things happened, but once they will go through it and things would be disseminating among the investors and among all. So I believe this type of misconception would be removed and things would be clear. Secondly, we will find that many of the MSMEs, they will find a new market, moreover a larger market in the European Union countries. And because many countries are having trouble now in terms of exporting, or you can say the trade is not as smooth now after this type of thing that is for last couple of years, or you can say after COVID, and particularly after the tariff war is there. So I believe that this is opening a new window, and plus we are getting a market, a partner from where we can get assured type of technology, assured type of investments that will create new employment and new growth potential in the Indian economy. So it would be a win-win situation, because we cannot remain a silent spectator in a world that is very rapidly changing. Definitely, this type of change is not towards the positive direction. So in that, getting stability, getting hope, getting growth prospect, and getting reduced inflation, getting more employment prospect, I believe that it is a win-win situation for the Indian economy as well as European Union countries. And this is not a small market or small, you can say, assurance for both the sides. So it should be taken in that spirit only.
Right. I also want to go across to Mr. Karori Singh. He's a foreign affairs expert. Mr. Singh, of course, Mr. Agarwal's really simplified it for us and our viewers. What would you like to say on this as well?
You see, Agarwal Sahab has analyzed detailed the implications of the free trade agreement and how India is going to gain through free trade. The details, terms and conditions of the free trade agreement we will be able to analyze in the course of time, and about the nuances and all that. The two other components which are more important is the investment. And European investment, if comes to India, it will come with a technology transfer. And there may be certain kind of model of the joint ventures in India, particularly in the manufacturing sector. And that will certainly boost the Indian economy. And besides that, the defense sector is more important for India, because India is trying to be the more of a security state, developing security state, because India is facing so many security threats from within and from the across the borders. So initially, India was heavily dependent on Russia for its defense equipments and defense procurements. Gradually, India attempted to diversify its defense dependence towards United States. But United States is highly unpredictable these days, not for India, but other countries as well. Even for Canada, Mexico, and US allies like Japan, South Korea. Even Trump has imposed 25% tariff on South Korea today. So the US is highly unpredictable about India's defense procurement. So India also tried to diversify its defense dependence and procurement towards the European countries, particularly Spain, Germany, and France. So, but if there's collectively on defense procurement from the European Union, and there are some agreements on the India's defense sector production and manufacturing in India, that will be the great achievement for India. So we should not confine EU-India relations just to the free trade agreement. It's a wider canvas. Defense, it has investment, and even people-to-people contact like movement, the educational sector, cultural sector cooperation. So I think that both the parties, they will pool their resources, their strength together, will contribute to each other's development and progress. At the same time, it will also shape the emerging world order, where the fragmentation is taking place because of Trump's coercive policy. So we should view the India-European relations and free trade agreement in the wider canvas that is beyond transactional. It is the sharing of the global values and reshaping the world order over personally.
Right, I'd request my guests to stay on with me. I'll come back to you. Now, an India-EU joint